Welcome, everybody, to Shaban Ho, coming at you live through the power of copper fiber and on the airwaves.
Yes, welcome to Chinese pranks that go too far. We teased this a little bit because we showed you some Chinese pranks on April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. On April Fool's Day, we showed you some things that might not fly in the West because they're just like, why
Like,
are
why
you doing-
slap someone?
slapping a
Yeah.
woman on camera? And that's supposed to be funny for the general populace in China. But that's just the case. Now, I made a compilation of many different pranks. Some of them fake in that they're set up, right? And they're horrible and stupid and so lame and you're going to cringe your pants off.
Okay.
Then there's real stuff, right? That's genuinely funny. And then there's stuff that goes too far.
Yeah,
Right?
gotcha.
So it runs the gamut. But we wanted to show you some fan-created stuff that some of the people out there in the community, like Doc and all the friends out there, Doc and Dragonella and all those great guys out there in the community. I believe Naki Supra... correct me if I'm missing someone, but they made one of these iceberg things,
Yes.
which is basically all of the lore, which shocked me when you put it down into words, how much lore we actually have in this show.
A lot.
This show is a giant inside joke.
Yeah.
So the top of this meme basically is all the stuff on the surface, everything you can see, right? We have some things like piss eggs, I remember you, Port of Dandong, all this stuff, jam-packed episodes, all the stuff you hear all the time. You go a little deeper though. You got Matt Love's stats. You got What's How. You got
Yeah,
Younger
my wife is a
Beautiful.
doctor.
Wife's a doctor, right? You have to be around for a little while to know some of those. You're getting deeper under the surface, though. What do you got? You got Psyops.
Burke
in
the
chat.
artist.
Burke.
Yeah. Passport douche.
Harbinger's video thumbs.
Toy gun.
Remember? Oh,
Toy
gun.
gun.
I feel like Toy Gun should have been deeper.
Yeah, me too. So bad.
Hold on.
Okay.
And then all the way at the bottom, we got Whitetail Deer. You said 2 sessions. I feel like 2 sessions.
It's got Ray Pape in there.
Ray Pape. Bears are cool.
Yes. Bears are cool.
You need to start getting real deep. Let's have a little look at what we got here.
Okay, what's next? We got Developing Mind, Massage Parlor Street Brawl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lube Eagle.
Yes, people look weird in Pennsylvania.
Unpaid CIA agents.
Yeah.
You're all the way down there. Where are you?
I'm in Anime Magazine, Slug Tongue,
Slug Tongue.
Bridge the Gap.
Popping your ankles to squat. That's from an old video of mine.
Yeah.
Book Club. Bridge the Gap is pretty far deep. Finland.
Yeah.
I always brought up Finland. Matt's a Brownie. Winston's a furry. Classic. Iron Rooster.
Yes,
Jia Gongji.
Jiagongji, yeah.
Nice.
Hornswoggle.
Shit dip videos. Go on Tim Pool.
Yeah, exactly.
Hornswoggles all the way down there. That makes sense.
Prostitute Card Waterfall.
Oh yeah, is that when you sprayed them all over my face?
Yeah, when I dropped them on you and we did it in
Yeah.
slow-mo, remember?
That's a deep cut. I think that's on one video.
Yeah, it's from
an
a long
old
time
one.
ago, yeah. Remember we had that like
Rumble.
competition?
Yes,
We went out for dinner and we were staying in a hotel
That's
in like
right.
a shit tier city.
with that guy.
Yeah, and we were like, let's see who gets the most prostitute cards. I think did you win?
No, he won.
He won. He had like 13.
I had
yeah.
11.
Yeah, and I probably had 10 or something.
And so we compiled all of them, and then you dropped them on my
in like
face.
slow motion.
I thought it was not gonna feel like anything, but it actually was awful. Like getting it with cardboard.
Yeah,
from a
exactly. It's
distance.
so funny.
The Forbidden DiCaprio joke is.
Yes, absolutely.
You'll never know.
You'll never know.
That should be on the bottom.
Unless I'm really drunk one day.
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you'll never know.
If you say that on air, we're done.
Probably.
We're done.
Hmm. It's possible. Who knows? Maybe this woke culture shit will go away one day and then I can say it.
It might not even be about that.
Yeah, might not. Who knows?
Finger, oil, and gob. I feel like that's from something.
I don't know.
I remember gob. That was our debate. Remember what
Oh,
gob
yes.
means?
Yeah. Exactly.
Hanson, Lugia, Lorio's, ugly on the outside.
Okay, on the inside. And I stand by that. Yeah. Anyway.
Now, what I wanted to point out is this bottom one.
Yeah.
I don't know any of those things except for the China Show Furry Army because we have a lot of furries that love our show. The other stuff, I have absolutely no clue.
Yeah, that's something that's a mystery.
It goes beyond us.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
It's weird when your lore is beyond you.
Yeah, it's obviously something floating around the Discord server we've missed or
For
something.
sure.
Anyway, whoa, what's going on with this hammer thing? What's happening here?
Well, let's see. It's a preview of what's to come.
Okay, so this
We don't need to explain. Just play it.
Are you just going to play it?
Just play it.
Okay.
I can make a live commentary. This guy's hammering a nail.
Yeah.
This is an example of a horrible, stupid, idiot, dumb setup, crap Chinese humor.
Sure.
Okay, so he's got a chick and he's got a fake chick, right? And I'm not talking about a woman. I'm
Yeah.
talking about an actual chicken.
For sure.
He's going shh. And he's using the back of the hammer to hit this nail into this board. By the way, why is he putting a nail into the board on the floor?
This is the stupidest thing ever. Is he going to go like crack his tile because he's going to hit it through?
His wife comes over and she's concerned about the chick, right? She's like, "What are you doing, hammering this nail?"
He's also using the wrong side of the
Yeah,
hammer.
I think that's to get people to comment. You know what I mean? You know how people do that.
Yeah.
So he's stupidly nailing this into this plank, and he's like, "Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna hit the chick."
Yeah, it's safe.
And he's like, "Ha ha ha ha!" The way he laughs there makes me want to die.
Yeah, it's very
cringe. So funny. And he's like, "Oh, I got this fake chick here. What
Yeah.
I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna hit this real one.
There's also someone filming, by the way.
Yes,
You
there's
keep
someone
zooming in.
hashtag who is filming.
Yeah.
Why were they filming? Fills up the balloon with some ketchup, right?
Yeah, or some red liquid. Is that ketchup?
It looks like ketchup, yeah.
Kind of a waste.
Yeah. It's like, well,
Yeah, it's all.
put it in the fake check.
Yeah.
Still hammering this
At least
nail.
he's got
in
the
this
right
board.
way, but he.
Flips it around. She's like, "Oh, hey, look at this bag I want to buy, right?"
包治百病嘛。
哎呀，
I love
这
this.
换季了嘛，也该换一个了。
你以为买包和买二手车一样容易啊？上瓜子二手车大平台就可以便宜买好车。
That's a freaking ad
It
placement.
is the most cringe ad placement I've ever seen in my life. Basically, she goes, "I want to buy this like handbag."
Yeah, yeah.
And he goes, "You buying bags is like the equivalent of buying a secondhand car, like in Guadza cars.
Yes.
Guadza secondhand cars, where you can buy a great car."
Guadza Arschulcher, which means like sunflower seed secondhand cars, which
Well,
is
it's just a brand name.
yeah, exactly. But the Guadza means
Yeah.
sunflower seed. So
Yeah.
Guadza Arschulcher is like the biggest secondhand car dealership thing in China. So it's like, oh, you could buy it from this place.
That's right.
已经卖了超过100多万台车了，现在还是年度好车节，每天都有半价车，这不香吗？
哇，这么好！哎，那咱们换辆车吧。
哎，好好好。
So now she doesn't want to buy bags; she wants to buy a car. And he's
secondhand
like,
car.
that's a good idea. Yes,
Let's go buy a
We'll buy a
secondhand
car.
car.
Now back to the show.
这里链接参与好车节。
You can go click the link.
行，那你小心点啊，别碰上这小区长。
Oh,
Careful,
Be
don't
careful,
don't hit
yeah.
the chick.
看着点啊，
just make sure. Yeah, look carefully. Okay. Smack. Give me another fake laugh. That fake laugh makes
Oh.
me want to die.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Oh. Put this balloon of ketchup inside of this.
He is so incompetent at even doing that. This guy's so annoying. This guy doesn't know his way around tools, that's for sure. But he is a tool.
Yeah.
He belongs in that bag. Zip him
And
in
she
there.
doesn't see him putting this in the box.
Yeah.
This chick. Oh, let me come over and check this out. Ooh.
Oh.
Smashes the chick. The blood goes everywhere.
Oh no,
The
look
fake
at this
chick.
fake
Oh,
chick.
And then she's like, "Oh, what?
我太不小心了。
What is this?"
Ah yeah, just shy.
So, oh, it's fine. The chick didn't. I mean, So again, I show. That's how chickens work. That's how chickens.
Yeah,
work.
exactly.
Why would your gut instinct to see this massive pool of blood everywhere be like you smash this little chick? They don't bleed like that.
No.
From
Well,
at least what I've seen from those big farm, like those big farm videos.
Yeah.
Are like, look at these battery farms. or
sure,
whatever.
sure. It's just such nonsense. Why did you show me this? Why?
So-
why did I have to be tortured?
I told you, there's
Yeah.
levels to this,
okay.
dude.
All right.
Like Roman Reigns says, there's levels to this. There's the level of the average Chinese person prank video is this. This
Right,
is your
yeah.
average Chinese person prank video.
It's all set up.
It's set up, it's crap, it's
It's
unbelievable.
cringe.
Dude, half of the ones in America are set up in crap
True.
too.
True.
This is that. Now we're gonna move on to legitimate ones and funny ones and then cross the line.
Okay.
There's levels to this.
Okay,
I
all right.
wanted you guys to understand.
Okay, gotcha.
This is your average thing. Anyway,
Why is it on
I don't
repeat?
know.
Did you repeat this?
please remove us just in case something happened to the media pack.
Okay, I'll remove us just in case there's something weird in there.
The real version where the chick gets smashed. Okay, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
I don't know why that repeated. That's a bit weird. You know what? I think it actually in the actual video, I think it repeats.
They do that a lot.
do.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's next. Maybe get us out of here.
Yeah.
So she's doing a puzzle.
She's almost done.
Okay.
Hucked it across the room.
Okay. That's a nice thing to do if someone's finished a puzzle.
Hey, you got the lulls out of the video, right? He got his goal.
Yeah.
They
True.
got the likes, and she probably was very happy with the millions of views they got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This dude's kind of sus the way he's looking.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the prank.
What's going on?
That's it.
Okay. That's. Yeah.
See what I said? Like this, that's not a prank.
No.
You just slapped your wife. You shouldn't slap your wife.
Yeah. No nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this one with the money? Here, have some money.
You go smell it. Go. So he said, "Smell this money. Now go outside and find this."
Yeah, like a
you
dog.
do to a dog,
Yeah.
right? And then, see, yeah, crosses the line. I told you.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You silly guy!
Yeah,
you just called
exactly.
me a dog." And the woman before me got slapped.
Mm.
So it crosses the line.
It certainly does.
This is Chinese humor.
Yeah. What's this one then? Let's see. Yeah, that was okay.
That's fine, right?
Okay. That was pretty funny.
Can we see that again?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
absolutely.
finesse.
Yeah.
I could never do that.
No, the guy was very good at his aim. Look,
He must have practice.
she's got like half a banana. That's what we're looking at. Here's a banana. Okay, watch.
He's done this before. Practice on his buddy.
Anyway, yeah. So he ate the banana. Good,
Yeah.
good little decoy. What's going on here? I'll get us out. Oh, gross. It's like printer ink or something.
Holy
toner.
crap. She got
That's not cool.
coated.
I mean, in her mouth and stuff. You know, that stuff's pretty poisonous.
Is it?
Yeah. Toner,
Oh, I thought it was organic.
organic toner.
Don't they always say, when you ever see printer stuff, it's always like eco-friendly, this and that?
That's because it uses less ink or whatever.
Oh,
It's not about like you can eat it.
Let's see.
Can you eat
Can you eat printer?
copier toner? It's copier
Oh,
toner.
copier toner.
Yeah.
Can you eat copier toner? Toner ink from laser printers is considered non-toxic, but it can be harmful if inhaled or ingested in large quantities, and it
Oh,
can
okay.
cause skin irritation. So it's not bad.
It just smells so bad. I always considered it to be
It's
poisonous.
not. Yeah, it's not listed as a possible carcinogen, and it is not. They're not toxic.
Oh, really? Well, I'll take that back then. But at the same time,
Well,
I
we
think
know
it's,
now.
it's pretty foul to do that to someone.
Well, it's going to be very hard to get off. And by the way, audio listeners, you just saw a man breathe.
Well, he blew. He's like, close your eyes, and then he
Yeah.
like blew on her face. But he actually blew a bunch of like, photocopier toner on her face.
Before that, a man did a 180 somersault handspring into a banana
Yeah.
and ate it.
Yeah, maybe
now
he'd
you know.
consider upgrading to being
That's
able
what I
to
was gonna say.
just say it. Anyway, let's continue.
Maybe consider upgrading.
What's going on next over here? Okay. What?
She said, "I look not bad. I don't look too bad today, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Give me a kiss."
Yeah, and he slapped her. It's a
Slapped
lot
her.
of slapping going on.
I think that's a father.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, let's
or a
hope so.
very old husband.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Let's see.
但你甚至就是常来说过的，真的。
Okay, that's pretty funny.
So there's a kiddie pool. She was. It does look just like a bed.
Yeah, he's made it
Go
look
back
like a
to
bed.
it. Like it literally looks just like a bed, right?
Yeah.
And it would make sense if you're like, oh, I got a new bed or something, right?
Yeah, it's like here's.
Or an inflatable mattress. You
但
could
你
even
甚至
say.
就是常来说过的。
Yeah.
Doesn't it looks like a bed, right?
Yeah, he stretched it over. It looks like a bed.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of set up because she touches just on the rim there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, why would you? Okay, let's analyze this. Would you, if someone's like, go sit on this bed, would you go walk up to it like Vanna White on frickin' on Wheel of Fortune or whatever and be like,
Yeah, touching it and stuff.
like
yeah.
right on the edge? Oh,
Yeah, on the edge,
Oh,
the
let me
part
see
that
this.
that is solid, and then not realize
Oh,
that
this is
it's
solid.
like a inflatable pool.
Oh, this is not inflatable.
Anyway, I mean, it's still an interesting prank.
She knew.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the way she like flails out too. Is
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully the water was warm.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gotta be set up,
盘点真空
right?
Yeah, that's some setup. How about this?
Okay, let's check this one out.
早上名场面，
Okay.
Okay, so this guy's sleeping.
Temporary
Puts a
tattoo.
temporary tattoo of a wound, like a
Yeah.
stitched wound, and then puts a bandage over it. Dude wakes up, looks at it. In China, the land of organ harvesting, he starts freaking out. Like that looks
Yeah.
genuine. Like he looks like he's
It looks a
crying.
little genuine, but I mean,
Yeah.
unless I hope he was legitimately like passed out, because there's no way you wouldn't notice someone putting this ticklish bandage on you.
I think you've been out of China too long.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how good people are at sleeping?
Yeah.
Through everything.
Yeah, but it's normally noise.
It can be really anything, dude.
True.
People jostling on the bus and train, standing, sleeping up while bumping
Yeah,
into each
true,
other.
true.
A temporary tattoo's nothing.
Yeah, okay, but this part with the patting it on, either way, set up or not, it's pretty good prank, I suppose.
I mean, he looks absolutely Trump. What is he? Is he wearing a Shrek
Yeah.
tank top? Oh,
Yeah.
What's a tank top called in?
Help me stack like hempy. Means help me look strong shirt. Yeah.
So in Afrikaans, the tank top is called a "Help Me Look Strong" shirt. Really
Yes.
rolls off the tongue.
I mean, and it's true though, because look at this guy,
Yeah.
he's skinny, but because he's wearing that, it makes him look like he's got muscles.
it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Help me look strong.
快速
Yeah. What's going on here? It's like, oh, I'm
小孩
sorry.
子太小，还不懂事。
So this is an elaborate prank, right?
Yeah.
This
Ah,
the
so
waiter.
loud. Let me bring it
yeah, you
down.
can bring it down. The waiter accidentally gets some like green slime on her face, and she's embarrassed, but she's like, "No, it's no worries, right?"
Okay.
So the elaborate prank starts now because it goes into this elaborate process of trying to remove it.
Okay.
没事的，不好意思，不好意思，
She's obviously
我给你
embarrassed.
擦，我给你擦。
So he's
It's like
like,
paint.
he's gonna help her remove it. So he helped her remove it, right? But what he did was slide it around different all over. So she gets mad. She goes to the bathroom, tries to wipe it off, right? Not coming off very well.
It's obviously paint or something.
Yeah.
你让我这样去电影院？
So they're gonna go to the movies, and it's a glow in the dark face.
你好亮啊！
Yeah. Okay.
哦是啊，
Okay.
Keep going.
Oh, is this the same thing? Right.
It's Jason.
Okay. Okay, totally set up though.
Yeah,
That's
there
so
you go.
set up. Come
I
on.
told you this is in China. A lot of the stuff is gonna be, and then some of the stuff isn't.
Yeah, okay. All right, what's this?
So this one, this dude's in the lift, right? And he's got a dude on a walkie-talkie. And this dude's gonna give her instructions.
Okay.
The guy is the mark.
Okay.
Okay.
盯着你旁边的男生慢慢脱下外套。
So she turns towards him. She starts flirting. He's
Okay.
on his phone. She takes off her sweater. Like, yeah, he's getting
突
a
然抬手
little
露
like,
腋毛，
but she's
Oh, it's
got
got, like,
armpit
armpit
fake
hair.
armpit hair, which they've glued on. And he's like, no, because obviously it ruins the attractiveness.
Well, I'll be honest with you, that I came across that a lot in China.
Not at the end.
No, but
Yeah.
the first couple of
Big
years.
time. But that's why this is so shocking, is
Yeah.
that now it's not popular.
Yeah, now it's not popular,
Yeah.
but because you'd see a lot of pretty young girls would have a lot of
Yeah.
armpit hair, and that's
Yeah.
because they believe in the chi.
Yeah.
And if you cut your hair, then you're like destroying the chi,
Sure.
flow of chi or
Especially
whatever.
like rural people.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's weird if you don't.
Yeah.
If you're our age.
Yeah.
You know, and the old ladies definitely don't.
Sure.
But, yeah.
But it's the kind
It
of
changed.
gross.
It definitely changed.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Yeah. So he's like, yikes. He's like
Yeah.
trying to hold his laugh. Yeah, but then more people come on
建
the
议壁
lift.
咚他。
And she really gets up on in his business. Gross.
What's going on here?
Again, crossing the line. Girls squatting down, you see this everywhere.
Yeah.
Across China. People squat on the ground.
Yeah.
When they're on their phone, they'll relax like this.
Rather than sit down, because I think
Yes.
it's cleaner, and it's true
It
though.
is
Like,
true. You don't want to sit on those.
yeah, if there's a
seats.
concrete
Yeah.
like step or something, you don't know what's on there
Don't
in
want to
China.
sit on that
Yeah.
in China.
Yeah.
And I understand why squatting became popular.
Sure.
Let's just say that.
Yeah. So what is he doing?
So girls
Water.
squatting.
Oh,
yeah,
he's pouring water underneath.
under her. Yeah.
Okay, as if she took a peel.
She asked for like directions. Or something.
Yeah.
It's like you're pissed.
Yeah.
Absolute regarded nonsense.
Oh, that's gross.
I said it crosses the line. Go
That's
back.
so gross.
Go back.
Okay.
Watch it again.
Why? It's so gross.
Man's kissing his wife. She trolls him by having morning breath.
Like garlic
They
breath
woke
or
up,
something.
I think it's morning breath.
Okay.
So he spits in her mouth.
That's gross, dude.
Why are you saying dude like I made it up?
Well, you
This
put
is-
it in here.
This is what's popular on the Chinese internet.
Yeah, true. Okay, so what's going on now? She's doing a skip rope.
So go back to the beginning. This needs to be set up.
Okay.
So
Set
they're
it up.
finding girls at the gym, right?
Mhm.
And there's like a loudspeaker system.
Yeah.
And these dudes, every time these girls jump, make like a squeaking noise or a
Oh.
dumb noise.
Right.
And so she's like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, I see. So they're making sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Every time she does it.
Okay.
So she's like, what the hell? So she asks her friend. She's like, you got to try this. This is because she's embarrassed. Right?
Yeah.
So she goes up, but they get a different noise. Because they're like, how does this work?
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. What? She's pouring beer.
Yeah.
陈家人，起床了，吃饭啦！
So the dude's sleeping. She poured fake piss.
Yeah. Well, hopefully just beer.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. And he's like, what the WC? By the
Yeah.
way, pause that.
Water closet.
WC. You might not know this, but in China, they call the toilet
The
or the
WC.
bathroom the WC, and they also use that to talk about like bodily fluids too.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, he went WC everywhere. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you talking? You
Water
went water closet everywhere?
Yeah, it's weird.
Water closet? Why is the closet full of water? Drain it.
Yeah.
Don't flood your house.
Exactly. I mean, it's an old European thing, but
I hate that word.
they still use it in some parts of Europe.
They don't say WC though, do they? They say water closet.
Well, I think they might. But
I
it's
hate that word.
Yeah, it's something the first time I heard it was when I went to China.
too.
And I know Japan uses it sometimes
Yeah.
too, but it's like WC. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? It's
Why is
freaking
there
water
in the
closet.
closet?
Yeah.
It's like, what a, is it where the water heater is? You go and piss in there?
Yeah, exactly.
Dad's
Could very well
not
be
gonna
that.
happy.
Yep. Poor guy. The thing is, like, surely you would have noticed if he was sleeping.
A dog? Oh, that means like, oh.
Yeah. Okay.
We got another lift prank here, I guess.
Okay, so a bunch of people in the lift and a girl standing in the corner. She's obviously the mom.
They all say 1, 2, 3. She's like, 4. She's gonna be left out. They all put on a fish.
Yeah, what the heck?
She's like, she feels like left out.
Yeah.
They have a mask for her.
Yeah. And this exploding head thing when they make the head bigger.
She's like, do you put it on?
Yeah.
So now she's not left out. Then they get a bottle of water. And they all cheers.
Cheers the bottle of water, so she's like trying to open it.
Ganbei. Cheers.
Oh, okay. This is kind of like it's really ridiculous. The hell?
I like how elaborate this is.
Yeah.
Like, who came up with this? It's pretty funny though.
It is. It's pretty funny.
This one had me cackling.
Yeah, it's pretty harmless.
Yeah, it's like, it shows you though, like the whole peer pressure thing is very funny. I think this could be anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to feel left out.
Yeah.
So and then they all just leave her.
Yeah.
给女朋友套上沙发罩，夹在真干的沙发。
Okay,
Okay.
so in this prank,
Yeah.
I guess they're gonna set it up so that a woman is gonna sit in this chair, kind of
Yeah.
like that bed.
The bed.
thing, I guess,
The
but
bed that was water.
there's a man in this chair.
Oh, okay, so it's
Yeah.
like a suit.
这不我这边种妹妹，
在哪里？是你采访稿。看到了，看到了吗？看到什么？有什么东西戳
Did you see it? Something in-
你先推上去，我在对焦了。你口有点淡，补一下喽。
Okay.
It's the man chair.
Yeah.
拉链开了。
All right.
So in this one, you got this dude that just walks by randos in the city, and he says your fly's undone.
Oh, okay.
But it's not.
Okay. That's harmless.
拉链开了。
Makes you think, though. You know what I mean? Makes you. It really makes
like,
you
what?
be like, is it?
你到底有没有拉链开了？拉链开了。恶作剧，恶作剧。拉链开了。
开了吗？
拉链没了。没有拉链啊。
He doesn't have like he's got. That doesn't even have a fly.
早点时候再开了。拉链没了。拉链没了。
She said delete it.
Yeah.
Help me delete the video.
Yep.
给我删掉。
What did?
Harmless.
What is this? The abyss.
I said instead of harmless, I said that's
Oh.
homeless.
homeless.
That's
okay.
homeless. The Abyss is
Vote now
is a
or you
vote
will
clip.
regret it.
This
Yes.
is like a movie.
Yes.
like
The
a
Abyss is a
movie.
pretty good movie from back in the day.
Oh, true. I call this clip the Abyss because how would you set this up?
The Hole of Doom, maybe.
We've had that with the poop hole.
Oh, that's true. It's not that. By the way, you know the whole fly thing. How did you tell like your friends at school, like check your fly? Basically, what was the way you said it?
XYZ PDQ.
What's the PDQ? You always say
Pretty damn
X, Y.
quick.
Oh, we say the XYZ. Examine your zip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Examine your zipper. We say zipper, but yeah. XYZ PDQ. You can say your fly's down.
Okay. Yeah. The PDQ, I don't know about that.
That's just an addition. The initial one is XYZ.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the PDQ came later because everyone's got to make it cool.
Yeah. It's got to be something
It's
extra,
got to
right?
be something cool, right?
Yeah.
That actually reminds me. I remember the first time I heard that I was in DARE class. You know what DARE class is?
It's about drugs.
Yeah, it's
I only
like-
know that because of Police Quest 4.
Oh, is that in there?
Yeah, they got that dare to keep kids off drugs poster on the wall, and they're like,
Oh.
when you go into the police precinct or whatever.
That's interesting. That's interesting. That's your only like initiation.
Yeah,
to
we
it.
never had that.
Yeah, of course. I'm
Yeah.
interested that you even know it.
Yeah, I know it from that. Yeah.
So a comp would show up
Mm-hmm.
to your school, and they would bring like all kinds of stuff. They would bring. I think at some point they even bring drugs. Right?
Oh, really?
In
Like real
little
ones?
baggies and stuff. Right.
That's probably baking powder or
No,
something.
no. They have real police evidence. Stuff. It's
Okay.
a police officer, right? And it's
Sure.
it's in like a case. I remember.
okay.
Kind of like those geology cases, with, like
Yeah,
different
rocks and
or
stuff,
like-
yeah. Mm-hmm.
or like butterflies or some shit. It's kind of like that.
That's cool.
And they teach you all about this stuff. And I remember they would have it in lieu sometimes of like math class or something. So we were like amped
Yes.
because we're like, this is so much better than going to math, right?
Math class sucks, dude.
But I remember they showed these like absolutely horrible videos of like real footage like on the streets of like drug addicts or something. Something you'd see par for the course nowadays.
Nowadays,
like
you just go on the
Kensington or whatever.
streets. Yeah, you need to see it, right?
But they'd go down these alleyways or whatever. And I remember there was these like, they showed like these kids like huffing paint.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even know was a thing because like nobody in my area is huffing paint. Right?
Okay, yeah. They have glue in South Africa a lot at the traffic lights.
Sure,
They sit
sure.
there having glue in a paper bag. or
Yeah,
whatever.
but I mean, like, life isn't tough enough in most places where people are huffing paint and glue.
True.
In America, right?
Yeah.
It is in some of these areas that they were showing us. I'm saying it wasn't in my world.
Yeah.
Right? So, and they had these, like, kids that were, like, younger than me with, like, these big gold rings around their face because they're, like, putting their heads in, like,
okay,
paint
the
buckets
paint.
or whatever.
Interesting.
And there's, like, kids drinking, like, methylated spirits, like, in a cardboard box. And I'm like, what?
That's quite normal.
What the? No, I mean, there's, like,
Yeah,
children.
yeah.
There's, like, 7-year-old children.
Yeah,
right? I was like,
that's- yeah.
what's
So-
happening?
South Africa, that's a problem, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, they would show all this stuff to us, and we're like, this is disturbing, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, they would also talk about drugs that you never even thought about, you never considered doing, you never even
So it's like it's teaching you how to take drugs.
yeah, you would never come across this in your whole life,
Yeah.
right? You're never going to be in a situation, but I'll tell you what, we had tests and we had
Yeah.
to memorize drugs, and I still remember the drugs from these like paraphernalia, or sorry, pamphlets and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like this. And they handed out this ruler This like squishy ruler is really cool.
Yeah.
And on it, it had like every street name for every drug.
Like
It's like,
ice and
why is that ice, snow, sea,
Yeah.
Coke, Bennies, Dexies, Uppers, Pep Pills, Yellow Jackets? I remember the whole ruler.
dude, I wonder how many people after that class went in like in the shed looking for some paint
That's
to try and help.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I know.
Like a bunch of the edgelord kids in class would be like, ha, yeah,
Yes.
going home, dad's paint is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Erica's meth class instead of math class.
Yeah.
So I was educated about all these drugs, and I would
Yeah.
also learn what everyone did.
Yeah.
And I was so educated about this stuff. I'm like, well, you know, these Dexies don't sound too bad. You know what I mean? These whatever it was, right? Never ended up getting into drugs, but I feel like a lot of people in these classes were like, "Oh, I never thought about that."
Yeah,
That
I
sounds
think so.
interesting."
I think so.
You know, so it was both fear propaganda, but also like educating you about like how wild you can, what a wild time you can have.
Sure.
On some of these drugs.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
weird. Anyway, they shut down that program,
Okay.
or
I've
they
seen
they
it.
changed it.
I've seen it like, you know, outside whatever shop sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's
You know, like the
different now.
Salvation Army, but they have like a little thing.
It's not. Yeah, but it's not.
I gave
going,
money to that once.
Oh, okay. It's not going to schools to do the same thing anymore. I don't think. Well,
It's
it's not in
probably
the
like-
same capacity.
No.
Right. I think the DARE program to keep kids off drugs probably does other things like outreach or goes to homes or something.
Yeah.
Who knows, right?
I was just like, yeah, I know that from Police Quest 4, so I gave them $20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm
Very charitable. We are
all-
charitable people.
I'm all about getting kids off drugs. I don't like drugs. I hate drugs.
Sure, of course. Especially those people are huffing gold paint in the alleyway drinking
Dude.
methylated spirits at 7 years old.
See enough people's lives ruined.
I agree, dude.
And you're like,
anyway,
screw that. Yeah.
But I don't think that program served its purpose when I was in school.
Probably not.
I really don't.
I always think it's always wrong when you've got like the older generation trying to tell the
Yes.
younger generation this
Yes.
ain't cool, and they try to make it all cool. That makes it just it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You got like your like 48-year-old teacher or whatever is coming in there and saying like, this stuff on the streets, it ain't cool.
That's exactly what it was.
and
It
then
was
you're
this
like, whatever, dude, shut up.
It was like this
Yeah.
overweight. I remember there was one, like pretty
Yeah.
fat dude, cop,
Yeah.
retired cop,
Yeah.
I think. And like some overweight woman, there's always these overweight cops would come in. And it's
Sure.
like and I say that because it was like the stereotype of like what kids would be like, those pigs eating donuts. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? It's like
exactly,
that.
yeah.
I just want to ride BMX.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
what you think of when cops are like demonized or whatever.
Sure.
Came in like, with their Dunkin' Donuts coffee and stuff.
Yeah.
Teaching you about how awesome crack feels, but
Yeah.
don't do it. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like a weird, I don't think it served its purpose.
Yeah, I remember we had weird stuff because
Did you?
South Africa is weird about that. So we had like that whole like trying to be hip teens telling you how drugs are bad or whatever, like a video they showed us once, and then they reeled in this thing from the 60s. Like I'm not even
Whoa.
joking. It had this like dude like in a lab coat. This drug will cause euphoria and blah blah blah. These are the side effects, and it was like in like real old speech, and
Sure.
it was very funny. They showed that.
Transatlantic. Like,
Pretty much.
This
and it was
drug, do not take this drug.
Super old, super old. I don't even know where
The
the hell it
effects
was
on the
from.
mind are bone chilling.
Yeah, it was something, but it was even boring
And it
about
shows
that.
a
And it was,
skeleton.
but it got too in depth with trichlorides and hydro
Oh,
whatever.
like, very
It was
scientific.
like I'm like, whoa, okay, relax. I don't need this nonsense. Yeah, that's all I remember from that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting that we had different drug programs.
Yeah.
And I feel like, the crazy thing is they give you T-shirts
Mm.
in DARE, right? And it said DARE to keep kids off drugs, which was the lamest thing you
I
could
can
ever
imagine.
wear in the history of mankind.
They had a cool font though.
No,
It looked very 90s.
But you understand, if you were to wear that, you would be crucified on the playground.
You could probably wear it now and it'd be hip.
So I wore it in high school. Same T-shirt, because they always give you massive T-shirts in the 90s, right?
Yeah, because
I wore
it's the style,
It was
dude.
the style,
It's got to
right?
go down to your knees.
Yes. It was literally down to my knees, but I wore it in high school ironically, and then it was cool because
Yeah.
there's no more DARE program. It was
Yeah.
everyone had nostalgia about it. It's very funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how that works.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I would totally wear a DARE T-shirt now.
Yeah, me too. I like it.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that band Crazy Town?
No,
They have that song Butterfly. You're my butterfly, sugar baby.
maybe.
Come,
yeah.
my lady, come, come.
Oh yeah, I
You know
remember
song?
that. Yeah,
He's wearing a DARE T-shirt in that.
Oh, really?
video. Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how we got into that tangent, but
Yeah.
I reached the conclusion that C Milk hates Dunkin' Donuts. I do not hate Dunkin' Donuts at all. Prefer Krispy Kreme.
You sure?
Much better.
I just don't get the whole donut thing. I'm not
Really?
against donuts.
Oh, I love donuts.
I think they taste okay.
I freaking
but
love
it's,
donuts.
It's like it's just very sweet, kind
Well,
of.
what do you
know.
expect?
Yeah, I get it, but it's like it's such a thing in America, you know, and it's like America runs on Dunkin' or whatever. You see those slogans, and the coffee's shit.
In Dunkin' Donuts?
It's so bad.
Oh, any
It's
fast
so
coffee in
bad.
America sucks.
It's like
America has-
watered down drip coffee, right?
America has the best coffee shops in the world if they're
Yes,
niche, small
sure.
ones, and they also have the worst, which is the mass-produced coffee at like Dunkin' or McDonald's, all this
But
stuff.
they
it's
make it out
awful.
as if it's amazing.
Terrible.
It's so bad.
You have to go to a good
Yeah.
coffee shop.
Yeah, I agree. But like the coffee's bad and the donuts are just like really sweet and like you feel guilty if you have it. It makes you feel like you're just fat.
Well, are you eating more than one?
No,
Okay.
but still you eat
Are
one.
are you being honest?
Yes, if you eat one, it gives you that like sugar headache. You know that like you feel
That's
like
you, man.
It's like too much, man. Yeah. Anyway,
I love donuts, dude. I think donuts are fantastic, and I'll tell you this. I don't really want to go get a Dunkin' Donut, right?
Right.
I'd rather go to like some little old lady shop that has her own like buttermilk donuts or something.
Yeah.
Those are great
Yeah.
and novel.
Sure.
The best donut I ever had is very weird.
okay.
I was in this little town
Mm-hmm.
in Montana,
Yeah.
and I was like, there was a little donut shack with a line out the frickin' wazoo, and I was
Right.
with my wife.
So you're like, oh yeah.
So, well, typical Chinese fashion.
Yeah, it's like,
we're
gotta
oh,
try
it's a
it.
big line there. It must be good, right? So it was best donut I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
But in this little rando town in Montana, you don't expect that, right?
Yeah.
And I go in there, and it's like this little shack, and it's called Grandma's Donuts. So I'm like, oh, that's quaint.
Yeah.
I go in there. Do you know what Grandma is?
Who?
It's like a 55-year-old man, and he's
Okay.
wearing like a woman's apron.
Uncle's donuts.
And like a frilly like woman's hat, but not in like today's context of
Yeah,
like,
yeah, sure.
trans stuff or anything like this. Just very weird.
Yeah,
know
it
what I
sounds
mean?
like it. Mm.
But he was very nice, and he had the best donuts I've ever had.
Yeah.
Grandma's Donuts.
There's actually a South African thing which I think you really like, which is really it's called a cook sister.
Don't cook your sister.
No, but it means cake sister, I guess.
Okay.
But it's kind of like a it's syrupy, twisted, knot looking thing. It's very syrupy and it's very sweet.
Like maple syrupy?
No.
Oh, you don't have maple trees.
I have no idea. We'll have to look it up later. But there's another thing called fat cook, which literally just means fat cake.
Well, let me look it up.
Yeah, look up.
I'd like to know.
Look up a cook sister, Koek,
Koek.
and then sister Sister. Yeah, there we go.
Koek sister. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I
cook-
feel like
cook sisters.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a youtiao, doesn't it?
But it's not.
I know it's not.
It's like very sweet.
Oh, a confectionery made with fried dough infused in syrup or honey. Well, that sounds nice. I would love to eat that.
It's actually really good.
I mean,
the-
that is a donut.
Look up fat cook, Vetkoek. Fat cook, fat cake.
Fat cake.
Yeah,
But
that's-
that's different.
yeah, that's more savory.
Oh, interesting.
But it's literally like a deep fried.
wow, that
gro-
looks
it's
really
like-
good though.
It's amazing, but it's one of those things that like if you squeeze it, like an entire oil spill comes
I
out.
love how you're like, if you go to Dunkin' Donuts and eat a donut, you get so guilty, and all of a sudden you show me fat cake.
Yeah, fat cake,
and it's a ball of lard.
it's a ball of lard where you put like meat or whatever inside. But
It
like if
looks
you
great.
squeeze it, it's like
It looks like a thermal detonator.
it's very crazy. Yeah,
Looks good though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll have to figure out
Yeah.
how to make that.
Anyway, on to the vote clip. So,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Vote clip today is, as you know, we have, clips that kind of cross the line. Today's clip is about a Chinese dude who rented a hotel for a month and then ran away and what they found inside.
Yeah, which I called the abyss.
Okay.
Because it turned into an abyss.
Okay, so let's put it up for vote. This is, remember, you get to vote whether you want to see it or not. So this
Yes.
is like, Hotel Abyss, basically.
I'm sorry for making everyone's hungry now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I just freaking love donuts. I'm sorry. I love donuts so much. I wish I didn't. I feel like it's like a kind of a childish thing to love, but I freaking love donuts.
I mean, they're not terrible or
Not
anything.
all
I didn't, there's a lot of hype around donuts.
No, I
And it's
understand.
kind of a letdown.
I think a good donut is great. I think a normal donut, it's not that great.
Yeah.
Like a normal donut, it's not that
Sure.
great.
Yeah, I mean, like the gas station donuts.
No
suck.
way. And any box donuts, even Entenmann's and all those fancy brands at supermarkets, I don't like those either.
Yeah, it's got to be fresh, right?
It's got to
Yeah.
be fresh.
And I'll admit, like, I had Krispy Kreme and I thought it was pretty good.
Out of the conveyor belt.
Yeah, it was really
Yes.
good. Yeah.
That's nice.
Those
Just
KFC chicken donut things that we had were just
horrible.
horrendous.
Absolutely horrible.
I'll
Horrific. Bad.
never forget that.
No,
never
disgusting.
forget that. Yeah,
Never
so
again.
bad.
One of the most nostalgic things for me is while we're waiting for votes is during autumn, because you guys don't have that. It's your first autumn was here in America, right? And finally you got to see.
Well,
the
we
leaves
had autumn
change.
where I'm from.
You know what I mean.
I mean,
Like,
we
there's
certainly
no-
had autumn.
You would know what I'm saying.
My
The
whole life,
leaves-
yeah.
The leaves change.
Well, holy
the air
shit, this
starts
weather,
smelling
I've never
damp.
seen autumn before.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's vastly
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
out here in the forest.
Sure,
right?
sure. Yeah,
All
the
the
orange
leaves are
and
changing.
red.
It's orange, purple, red. Right? It's amazing. And to go to like a pumpkin farm during that season, it's overcast. All the leaves are bright color, and you go and get a cinnamon donut. And you drink some apple cider. It's kind of special.
Yeah, they always have that pumpkin spice latte nonsense
kind of
during that
crap.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what. But it is nice, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I understand. I'm aware that you guys have autumn.
Yeah, we have autumn.
It's just different.
Yeah, it is different.
The Abyss got a 98% yes.
Okay, so I guess we're watching it, guys. Can we move ourselves out of here for this, though? I don't want to be associated.
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't be in it.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at the Abyss, guys. Get some volume in there.
哇，这洗手间这样的吗？哇，这怎么？
Oh, the maggots.
哎呦，那个烟，
Oh, that like
that-
stain on the bed.
那个是
That,
烟
look
头
at
吗？请问？
whoa! Look at those
Look at the
cigarette
ashtray.
butts. Wait, I gotta pause on the cigarette butts.
Yeah.
That is a lot of smoking.
That is, let's just look at a small pile. Let's say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Let's say there's 100 cigarettes spilled.
Yeah,
then
and
there's
that's
probably
not all of
200
them.
more in there.
See, look, there was another
there's
one.
multiple ashtrays. Show the bathroom, by the way.
Okay,
It
I gotta
went by
re-
too fast.
I gotta restart this. Give me a second.
I think this is, can you play it slow?
Now I'll just pause it as we go
okay.
along. Where is it?
Because it's worth looking at some of these details.
Yeah. Okay.
So the story behind this, now that you've seen it, this guy stayed a month in
Just a
this
month.
hotel and didn't allow housekeeping, and then ran out without checking out.
哇，这
Yeah.
洗手间
I mean, that's just
Look at that. I mean,
That's
what are you
filthy.
doing at that? Hold on. There's piss tissues and shit, right?
yeah. I don't want to see that.
I know, but why is it not in the toilet? Probably
Well,
clogged
you've
it.
but no, you've seen the truck stop bathrooms
Yeah.
and stuff. It's always like that. So
Yeah,
if it's not yours, you don't care, right?
yeah, that's true.
Just do what you got to do. Lots of takeaway junk.
Yeah, like tons of delivery food, sauces, like
All the takeaway with like flies or whatever, like insects. on it.
maggots growing inside of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you live in that?
Yeah.
How do you smell? And he probably didn't open the windows.
哎呦，那个
That bed is very disturbing. The fact
hate
that
that.
stain.
Yeah, I mean that looks very, very dehydrated because that stain
That's
is
just
like
filth.
yellow.
It's just filth.
这怎么做？
It's got a toilet paper roll on the bed. Wonder
那
why.
个是
What are you implying?
Nothing.
You
You
think
got-
this guy did anything disgusting?
Well, I'm guessing if he did something disgusting, he wouldn't use the toilet paper to wipe it up because
Yeah,
why?
it would just go everywhere.
Yeah, look at his
True.
look at his gross like multiple ashtrays full of cigarettes.
I mean, there are. Let's just say
Yeah,
there's
much
300.
less.
I'll say on a very conservative estimate,
Yeah.
there's 300 cigarettes there. That means he smoked 10, I guess 10 cigarettes a day.
there's got to be more than that because look, it's spilled over.
No, I know, and there's probably multiple ones.
It's
right.
pretty freaking gross.
哇，
That's,
Anyway, yeah,
that was
that's the abyss.
disgusting.
It's kind of abysmal. Yeah.
That's the abyss. Yeah. Imagine
Horrid.
the smell. Imagine.
So it's Q&A time, guys.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. Let's hit it. Remember, this is a VIP show. Thank you. We're kind of going a bit long today, aren't we?
Yeah. Sorry.
So thank you for sticking with us, and please ask whatever you'd like.
Ask away. It's your day.
Yeah.
Q&A is where you can ask us whatever you want. We might not answer it, but you can try.
By the way, we have to let you know that next week, probably going to be Thursday for Shaban Ho.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So we're going to be out of town. So Monday, we won't have a Shaban Ho that day, but it will be that week. You don't
Yeah.
get a makeup thing later. It's
Yeah,
just
it'll
later in
be
the
be
week.
same week, but
Yeah.
probably Thursday. So yeah, just
Okay.
to let you know now.
Cool.
I think it's Thursday, right?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah. I believe so. Let me pull it up, actually.
Pretty sure it's Thursday.
I can tell him right now. Yes, it will be on Thursday.
And we'll alert you on Patreon, so you'll get the link and everything. So
Yes. So whatever, just keep in mind, whatever you're voting for today. Oh, by the way, we do have one slot open. Technically, I do have something I can put in there. But if you want a topic suggestion today, pop it in.
yeah, please do.
And we'll consider it.
Cool.
Doc Slothington says, can we reach consensus that cake donuts are so deeply inferior to yeast donuts as to almost be offensive to even be called donuts? And Doc, you are my brother from another mother. I absolutely agree with you. Cake donuts are not the same thing. I guess you don't know the difference, but cake donuts are they're very thick. They're heavy. Donuts should be light. It should be airy, right?
I prefer to just have a bagel and call it a day.
Well, you don't have much of a sweet tooth, I think.
But that's not true though. I do eat like chocolates and stuff. But yeah, when it comes to like cake, I'm not a cake guy.
Oh, I love cake.
Right.
Oh my god.
Cheesecake's all right. I'll have a cheesecake.
Oh, I like regular cake more than cheesecake.
Oh, okay.
Like a slice of chocolate cake. Oh my.
Yeah, see, that's too rich.
Gracious.
Yeah.
It's too rich. Says I like cheesecake.
Yes,
the
cheesecake.
brick.
Yeah, but cheesecake's not that sweet rich, that gives you
Oh,
kind
you're
of
saying
like a
sweet rich.
yeah, it gives you almost like a headache.
Cheesecake is the rich, and I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This headache thing. I've never heard of that.
Never had that before.
No.
It
Sugar
makes
rush.
you feel like I don't know, like weird in the top of your head.
No, I don't. I've never gotten.
So when
that.
things are too sweet. You haven't had that before?
Nope. I think you have some extra sensory. Stuff.
Whatever the hell it is, I
Sixth
don't like
sense.
it. Yeah, it's like when it's too much
Yeah.
sweetness. I get
Huh.
that. Yeah.
Totally not a Chinese spy says, "Hi, I know you guys have had a bit of falling out with China. She and I are close, so I'd love to help repair the relationship. Can we meet up this weekend at your house?"
Yeah, that's okay. Skip.
We'll put a pin on that.
Skip, move on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bori says, "Will you play Fallout London? It's coming out soon." Not a big Fallout fan. Sorry, guys.
I might,
you like
I
it.
might try it. I'm also not a massive fan. I played Fallout 4 a lot.
Oh, okay,
And I just watched the Fallout series, by the way, and it was actually very good.
that's good.
Yeah, I was surprised. It was very good.
Yeah, not my bag. I tried all of them, just never liked them.
You should see the series, though. You don't need
Okay.
to play the games to
Sure.
enjoy the series, yeah.
Sure. Jennifer Marco says, being a hoarder. I'm assuming you meant something with that. Being a hoarder, it's no good. It's no good.
What are you talking about?
What?
Being a hoarder what?
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
She just said being a hoarder, but I think she forgot to finish the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Verbis Unitas. Have you guys seen or heard any Wumao on the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore? Wonder if they are gloating. Oh, yeah. People are celebrating the bridge collapse. They're
Oh,
loving
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I reckon China's probably behind a lot of disinfo.
Yeah,
If you
I
were to
think
look
so.
into it.
Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is, it's not out of the realm of possibility that China's involved in the actual accident itself.
Maybe.
I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I said not outside
Yes,
the realm
it's
of
not
possibility.
outside the realm
And
of
the fact that,
possibility.
like, a couple days later, there was that other bridge that burned down or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to attack infrastructure, bridges are a good place to start.
Sure, but at the same time,
I'm saying not out of the
Probably
realm.
not.
I'm saying
Yes.
not out of the realm of possibility
Sure.
means probably not.
yes.
Just saying.
Mr. Keys, hope everyone has a good week.
Thank you.
Retired thinker says, "Can I get your source? Source for what?"
Yeah,
My source is that I made it
give
the
it to you anyway.
Yeah,
That's my bridge source.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
My bridge source.
Shield Maiden for Christ. When you lived in China, did you know any Christians? If so, do you still have contact? Lots of Christians.
Man, remember that stupid guy?
Let's do a positive thing first.
What?
Chinese Christians, we met many
Oh, yes.
very sweet people, and the people that, and I hate to say this, I'm just going to say this, so let's bring religion out of this, right?
Yes.
But I will say the Chinese Christians that I met in a lot of places in China were the sole responsible people for society and community building and community outreach stuff and charity. I'm
Agreed.
sorry to say this, like it was
Very nice people.
hand over fist. They were the ones helping the poor and helping.
Yeah,
each
but
other.
remember that stupid guy who's like,
this is not a Chinese Christian.
no. He's one of those missionaries.
Yeah, let's keep it very vague.
We will.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that he had like Jesus is my pilot or whatever on the back of his helmet and crashed.
Yeah, he was obnoxious.
Yeah,
He tried to hit on my wife,
was
but
such
he
a-
didn't know it was my wife.
Yeah.
And she trolled him so bad.
But he's
It
just
was
such
very
an
funny.
unlikable person.
Very. But that had nothing to do with him being Christian, because
Yeah.
the people he was with were very nice.
I just like that whole Jesus is my pilot or whatever, and then
and
he
then
crashed.
he crashed immediately.
So it's
Anyway.
like, well, you know, Jesus is not very good at driving, apparently.
Well, I don't
At
think
least not for
maybe
you.
he wasn't on your side.
Jesus was like, no, I'll pass. Thank you very
Jesus
much.
at the wheel? No, thanks. He's having Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Jesus,
went
take
like
the wheel.
this.
Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus was like, nope, nope.
No.
What? Did you say my name? Sorry. Oh,
I
you know.
can't hear you all the way in China.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, yes, we have contact. We love the Christian community in China. It's nice. Official Rome. Have you guys ever done an episode reviewing those ridiculous Temu ads, like the adverts, which the hilarious, horrific acting and obviously bogus products, apparently for free, mainstream but funny. Not those specific ads. I'll tell you why. I feel like everyone gets them all the time, so it's kind of like.
So I can't believe they are not
Yeah.
buying this. Break
Yeah.
something. But boss,
like-
they're only $2.99.
I don't want to see those anymore, so I probably wouldn't do it on the show.
I'm pretty sure we have covered them before in either our show or I made a video about Temu.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we've covered the topic. Yeah, anyway. Cedric Hachez, do some of your Chinese friends share the same view of the Chinese government evil side? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We won't tell you who they are, though.
Nobody can be vocal about it, though, or talk about it publicly. Otherwise, they get dealt with.
Yes. Acronis, celebrating our partaking in 420. It's not 420 yet, and no, unfortunately, we do not partake.
There's this...
There's
a thing. There's a thing.
We
Yeah.
have. I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
Can I say it? I'm good at.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm good at
Sure,
censoring this.
sure.
Winston is going to go on a special mission. Do you remember when I went to the Ren Fair? We don't want to spoil it, but what I
Yeah.
will say is that my Ren Fair episode was one of your guys. You said one of the most liked episodes. What if I told you we could rival or even surpass this
Yeah.
with a mission that we are sending Winston on? And
Yeah.
and I'm not going to say anything other than the fact that I've obviously just linked it to what that comment
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
But do not look into it. Let him have an organic experience. He's going to come back with videos and pictures. It's
I'm
gonna
the
be
worst
amazing.
person to do this because I hate this so much.
But don't go too much into it.
Yeah.
Because you're the best person to do this.
Okay.
Because it's going to be hilarious.
We're going to see.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see how it turns out.
So coming soon. It's a project we have. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be amazing and a delicious
Okay,
episode.
yeah.
Dragonella, may I humbly suggest that Seamilk bats an eye at the music video Fox Boy by German pop band Whispers. It caused me hysterical laughter, and I think you may experience a similar effect. I absolutely, positively will. That sounds like something I will absolutely love.
Yeah.
I love terrible European pop.
We'll
It's
take a
very
look
funny.
at it. Yeah.
Belshazzar, what's your favorite sushi? Sushi or like a roll? Like nigiri, my favorite is 100% is bluefin tuna.
Oh, okay.
Especially like nice marinated bluefin tuna. What about you?
Don't know, maybe like salmon belly or something.
Oh, okay. I'm not a
I
big
know.
salmon guy.
You know, the thing is, like, salmon is not very common in Japan. They
Yeah,
don't really
no.
serve salmon. You think it is because everywhere else in
Sure.
the world, there's always salmon everywhere. I like the salmon.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, it's definitely the most popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sushi is. I like sushi a lot, to be honest. But you know, when I went to Japan and I had very traditional sushi, and went to one of those places where it was the most awkward thing ever, dude. Like, I really didn't enjoy it. I'll be honest with you, because you know, my wife, because of her credit card, had some kind of deal where we could go to like a proper one, and it's like only you in the restaurant. So just myself and my wife sitting there with one chef and one like waitress, I guess. But she did nothing except stand behind us and like fill up our drinks. But that's it. But she's just like right behind your shoulder, and she stands there
I
the
would
whole
hate
time.
that.
So she's just standing there staring at you, like right there, not at the other side of the room, not right behind you. And then this guy just sits and he makes the thing and he puts it down, and then he looks at you and she looks at you while you try it. And, you know,
I hate
And
that.
it
Oh,
was-
a nightmare.
so awkward. I couldn't
Oh my
stand
God.
it because like you feel nervous. Like, what if I screw up and drop it, or you know that like don't.
And then they'll feel embarrassed for
Yeah,
you and
and then-
sumimasen, you know?
Exactly, and you're not allowed to choose. He makes it for you.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to add any sauces or
That's-
anything because
yeah.
that's like an insult.
Sure.
So you have to sit there in this awkward ass thing, and I was like, oh man, I can't stand this.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah, so I didn't enjoy the experience at all, and I walked
Sure.
away hungry.
I bet.
You know what I mean?
That sounds like one of those places.
I mean, like the sushi was nice.
Sure.
It was great and everything, and it was
small.
all like handmade,
Yeah.
and you know, it's like
I'm sure
all
it's
that,
great.
but it was so awkward.
I can't deal
So
with that.
freaking awkward.
I can't deal
Yeah, so not a huge experience. I prefer the. You know what my favorite is round sushi. It's what they call conveyor belt sushi in Japan.
Oh, I gotcha.
Because, you know, you go to those cheap and cheerful ones in Japan, and they've got the like iPad, and you just order, and
Yeah.
it comes there, and a beer comes,
It's
and
fun.
it's so nice, and it's so cheap and cheerful. You just order whatever the hell you want, and random stuff comes. They got like robots that come in. So much fun.
I do like nice sushi, but I don't want people watching me eat it.
Yeah, look, it's one of those things when you go too nice, it becomes too posh,
Yeah,
too expensive, too
There's a
pretentious,
threshold. Yeah.
too rubbish, and
Yeah.
you're just like, screw this, you know?
right.
It's like going to a French restaurant, they put like a drizzle of something
Yeah,
on
it's like
there,
a
and they're like, and it's got
whisper.
a description that's like, reads like a
Yes,
book, but
yeah.
it's this drizzle of
It's like
crap.
effusement of
Yeah,
like air of pine nut.
Yeah.
It's
And you like
what?
have to lick this like
Yes.
slime and be like, oh wow, what a great meal.
Yeah.
Screw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Round sushi all the way.
Gotcha. Still waiting for a full Xiaoban Ho episode dedicated to South African Parliament humor, especially the South African elections being near from Koala 1203.
We can bring it in.
No, that's always like a topic.
Book Club 2, dude. That's going in the list. You gotta have Book Club 2.
Oh, we popping that in? Oh,
Yeah.
we have to. And
Dude,
there's
we got such a
reason.
good one.
There's a reason.
Such a good one this time, yeah.
I know it's a bit early for another book club, but we
It's
have
never too early for
something
book club.
so
Yeah, it's so funny.
funny and so South Africa
Yeah,
related
it's
and
ridiculous.
so outlandish.
Yeah.
And it led us down a bizarre thing that I still have not recovered from.
No, you're still kind of addicted to all this
I
nonsense.
am, and I changed my freaking wallpaper to it.
Yeah, it's really funny. Yeah.
And my
Yeah.
wife's not happy.
No, your kids
my
can't be
kids
happy
are
yet.
well, they're kind of into it now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But we discovered some media from South Africa that is life changing.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
it's
that would
incredible.
be in book club 2 amongst
Yeah,
other things.
yeah, for sure.
Dr. YouTuber, did you see China's statement in the UN Security Council meetings after Iran's attack on Israel? Yes, we did. And we actually were thinking about covering that. They openly sided with Iran and Syria, and with only those two nations. Hard to oversee this axis of evil. They're not even hiding it anymore.
No, and I mean anyone who's dumb enough to think that they're not taking sides after
Yeah.
what they did with Russia and Ukraine and everything. it's like-
Doing now,
Yeah.
Zhang Zai. Anyway, Mysticky, is any abridged versions of your first motorcycle fall? First one was pretty uneventful. Just fell.
trying
get
to
it out.
think.
Just get it out and fell.
I mean, I had a couple of pretty serious ones when I was very
Sure.
young. I just can't remember. I think the one that sticks out in my mind the most is I was gunning it on a little a Suzuki PW80. I don't know if you know what those are. It's a little Pee-wee. It's basically a kid's bike.
Yeah,
you know
a
those
dirt bike,
tiny
yeah.
ones, but it's 80cc two-stroke, so it's actually very powerful.
Sure.
And it was one of my friends had it, and it was too small for me anyway.
Yeah.
But I just loved riding.
Sure.
So I'm gunning it like really fast. Down this field, like top speed,
Sure.
and the bike just disappeared because there was a trench. So you're riding, and then suddenly the bike just disappeared, and I'm just flying through the air, dude. And I was like, "What the hell?" And it was all in slow motion. And I hit the
bet.
ground, and I fractured a finger and a rib, and it cracked a rib and stuff. But I didn't tell my parents. So I just naturally healed.
Oh.
Later, when I got an X-ray or something, the doctor was like, "Oh, you had cracked ribs before?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, nice.
It took me a long time to recover. It was hard to breathe and stuff for like
That's
a
funny.
month. But yeah, I remember that one.
The things we do.
Yeah, and I must have been like 16, 15, no, 14. 14 or something.
Oh, okay. Retired Thinker says China AI election hacking. We literally had a whole episode on that.
Yeah.
China Show episode 206, I believe.
Something like
205, maybe. 205. It's the one with
It's
Uncle
the
Sam.
Uncle Sam's just got eyes on it now. If you go find it, yeah.
Epic A Train. I hurt my knee watching your show. Pay me.
I'll give you that.
David Costa says, I see 3 African runners in Beijing half marathon. Let a Chinese runner win. Yep, we'll cover that.
Yeah, we'll cover it on the Friday show this week.
Yes. Sounds like a fix. China must win. Also, can I hear from Box?
You certainly can.
Box. Nothing would bother me anymore.
Oh, right. Since you didn't really see any birds in China, what have been your favorite birds you've seen so far? I'm partial to cardinals. I'll tell you what, cardinals are definitely not on Winston's list.
I hate that red piece of shit. I tell you what, I thought it was really cool at first. I'm like, oh, what is this really
Oh,
pretty
how
red
come
bird?
I've never seen it
Yeah,
before?
exactly. Oh, this thing landed on my mirror, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Then it started to peck the shit out of the mirror and shit all over the side of the car.
Yeah,
I was
over
like,
and over.
what is going on? And it would just go back and come again. And so I covered the mirror, it goes to the other mirror, starts doing it. I'm like, what is wrong with this bird? And how can something that small shit so much?
That cardinal's ape.
It's ridiculous. It's like just any car that comes to park
Yes.
gets attacked by the stupid cardinal. He thinks it's a mating companion. I mean, a competitor. Stupid thing.
I like crows and I like blue jays.
Yeah, crows are awesome.
Charles Womack, is Temu a good place to get a gift for someone like my ex-wife? Ellen, how is China's pastry scene? Absolute garbage.
It's the
worst.
There's lots of these little bakeries.
Yes, they
It's
suck.
full of pork floss.
It's
always pork floss
and
greasy.
disgusting, greasy filth.
Yeah,
Awful.
and they might like throw a shrimp in there or something.
Yeah, it's like
but like with all the spikes on it and
corn.
everything.
Yeah,
and, you know, this weird. It's so weird.
horrible.
You know, like bread is difficult to get in China.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
real bread. When you go see bread in a supermarket, it looks like a loaf of bread, but it's like sweet cake.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's,
but that sounds good. It's not.
It's
good.
not. It's like really bad.
Dry.
Yeah. It's anyway. It's bad.
I have to stand up for Dunkin' Donuts coffee with old-fashioned donut for dipping. Entenmann's chocolate-covered donuts put in the freezer. Wow, so good. And see, I'm not partial to that.
Do you dunk the donut in the coffee? Is that why it's
I
called
don't.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah.
Why are you putting donuts in a coffee? I suppose you can do it. It's just weird.
People like it.
Yeah, it's kind of
Pops
strange.
love it.
I mean, like I'm used to like putting a biscuit or whatever.
Yeah, it's the same.
But, you know, like I guess you'd call it a cookie because it's a
Same
biscuit.
idea.
Yeah, like a sweet biscuit or something.
Because the coffee's bitter. And,
Right? Yeah, I suppose. Didn't think about it that way.
I don't do that, but I know people do.
I know it's something weird. People like dunk sandwiches in like a thing here.
It's a French dip, yeah.
Is it like a kind of a
French
savory gravy and you like shove a sandwich?
Yeah, it's a French thing.
Okay.
French dip. Very
Interesting.
popular.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think that is overrated, to be honest. I like the beef on
I
it.
love sandwiches, but
Yeah,
why
but I
are you
don't want
shoving
the
it
bread
in
to be wet.
Yeah, why are you soaking bread in
Stop.
dip?
No.
Just make a soup and throw bread in it or whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
Get some help.
Yeah.
Official Rome. Yeah, that makes sense. I said mainstream, but hilariously bad. Either way, I'm on a diet at the moment, so I hate you both for the donut segment. Give me a long pig to annoy C-Milk.
Oh, yeah, here it comes.
Rome.
Makes me irritate at the mention of pig face.
Sci-Fi Wasabi, do you guys still get recognized by random people when you go out all the time?
Yeah.
George Hazard, what is the most overrated meal/drink in China? Overrated. So this means it's got to be high, like everyone talks about it all the time.
What is the most overrated thing?
Overrated meal. I'm thinking of like specifically like foreign tourists that are always like, wow, this.
I mean, Peking duck is all right.
It's okay.
I wouldn't
It's good. It's good.
It's
I like
good.
Peking
So
duck.
it's not overrated.
No,
I'd say
that's rated.
It's mid. It's pretty good.
It's higher than mid for me.
Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit above.
It's not outlandishly good, but it's good.
Yeah.
Chinese
Chinese tea.
tea is overrated.
Yeah.
But I don't like tea that much. I think it's kind of lame.
If you like watery, bitter stuff, it's your thing, man.
Chinese tea is definitely overrated.
It just in general.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's just that is
Yeah.
really my preference. I think people, like a connoisseur will like it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, I don't think it's nice. I think it's bad.
Chinese confectionaries like cakes and stuff
Definitely,
are
but I
terrible.
don't think those are rated.
Yeah. That powder cake is still the worst thing in
that's
the world.
definitely the most overrated.
It's very overrated
Yeah.
because you hear about it, like people always talk about it, and it's terrible.
Yeah, Eastern China powder cake.
Yeah,
That's
it's
one of the worst foods in the whole world.
You want to try it? It's easy. Just go find a chalkboard, get the chalk, like kind of like compress it and
Yes,
eat it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the powder form.
Yes,
yeah.
it's got to be in powder form. Yeah.
I'll have to think about that.
Yeah, me too.
Lars.
Baijiu's overrated. It's horrible.
Yeah, but everyone thinks it's horrible.
but they
it's a
don't though.
novelty.
But it's like the uncles and stuff pretend as if it's some
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
amazing thing. Like
You're
it's
right.
got culture and history behind
Sure.
it. It's not. It's not nice.
Yeah, it's
Baijiu
poison.
sucks. It's just-
It'll get you drunk, and I learned
what
to
it's for.
tolerate it.
Yeah.
Right. I never said, "Wow, man, I would rather have this than that." Never
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
Right. But you can learn to be okay with it.
The thing is, like, I think people get tricked because, like, for instance, in Japan, sake has got a very long traditional history, and it's actually very well made, you know. And it's like it's treated with respect. It's called osake, which it's that thing you give for like if you have respect to something, you address it like that. And it is. There's a lot of process that goes into it, and there's a lot of tradition and all that for sake, and it's great. And I think people conflate the two sometimes. Like Baijiu's just China's equivalent. It's not.
No, Baijiu
It's
is made to
literally
get
it's
drunk.
just hooch.
You're supposed to get drunk.
It's like backyard hooch.
Yeah.
That somebody made out of like runnings and drippings off the wall or something. It's, you know what I mean? Like, oh,
it's made
shit.
out of a cheap grain, sorghum, for a reason.
Exactly. Oh shit, my car broke. There's antifreeze on the floor. What can I do with it? I know, make baijiu. You know what I
do
mean?
that.
No, it's really not good. I think baijiu's overrated.
I agree. Lars says, "Can you explain the Hong Hong bit? I looked into it, but I'm not sure what you want to say with it."
Hong, Hong, Hong. To hell with you.
So
figure it out yourself.
Well, the joke with the China show is that if someone's talking nonsense, we
Yeah.
say all we hear is home home.
Yeah, you can go and look. We actually did a whole thing. We have a Shaban Ho all about
Yeah.
that. Can't remember what it's called though. Good luck.
No idea.
Willie Madisha.
Winston, do you ever watch Trailer Park Boys? That's one of my favorite shows.
C-Milk showed me an episode or two, and that's all I've seen.
Yeah. You remind me of South African J-Rock sometimes with the, you know what I'm saying? Because he
Which
always
one is
says,
that?
J-Rock is the white rapper, but he always says, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause he always says, you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Interesting.
Koala 1203, can I get a slide, man?
Oh yeah, because we actually have that.
I can't believe that's a sound.
It's great. I love how it says like ding 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 ding. It's like
I hate that part.
yeah. I
feel bad.
He's fine though.
He is. Dustin Pearson, Q not Q. Just a bit of thanks for this amazing show. An amazing value and glad to be able to hang out with y'all and an amazing crowd.
Thank you.
Live large. Thanks, Dustin.
You guys
That's
are
really
awesome.
nice.
What an incredible audience we have.
We're so happy to have Dustin as well. He's been around for so long.
Yes, and I've met him in real life.
Negan
More than once.
Gesuvna says, any thoughts on the reported nude female protesters in China? I didn't hear about that.
I saw a clip about it.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, don't know about it.
and you never will.
Okay. Epic A Train. Whatever happened with the milk ban?
Milk ban? What milk ban?
No idea.
Okay.
Rogue Noir. How well do you get in along with your in-laws? Go back to Xiaban Ho, episode 1. We did it in.
Is it number one?
Number 1.
Oh,
Our entire episode about that. So you can go watch that and enjoy that. Retired Thinker. If you could live anywhere in China minus the CCP, where would you live? I would live minus the CCP. Probably back up in Inner Mongolia. Really gelled with that place. Love the open space. Love that everyone's not on top of each other. People were much more open-minded and adventurous up there. Love that.
yeah. For me, it'd probably be Hong Kong.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Okay.
technically
I
is China.
changed mine to Hong Kong.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Get rid of the CCP. Hong Kong's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Is that it?
Yep.
Now it's for our topic for next time.
Yeah.
For Thursday, remember we're moving it to next week Thursday, guys.
These topics.
Can't believe I have to go do that thing.
Book. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna make a great Shaban. Please be a good sport.
Yeah, I
Okay.
will. I will. I'll do my best. I know it's tough. Not looking for it's awkward.
It's so worth it, though. We're gonna bring you the best stuff. It's like if I do Ren Fair every year, and bring back stories, and you have to do something too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll try my best.
I might go with you, but I don't want to bring my family.
I feel like you'll be more in your element, though.
Absolutely not. Why do people think
I
that?
don't know.
I'm just not. I don't know how to explain this. Skin of
We'll
your
explain
teeth.
it when we actually do the episode.
Yes. Yeah. Close calls. Skin of your teeth. Close calls. White monkey dramas. Yeah, people are like, you both should do this, and you both should go to Ren Fair. I think there's a reason it's better to not.
Yeah, I feel like I'd really enjoy Ren Fair, though.
No, this is the problem. I think we would get too buddy-buddy, and we'd be hanging out, and it'd be fun and stuff. It's way better if it's awkward for
True.
both of us.
True.
Right? I don't think it'd be awkward for both of us. We can just laugh at everyone, right?
Sure.
China's sports days. And then we had... where are we here? We have book club 2, right?
Yeah, you've already put that in.
Um,
Have you got two-wheel nonsense?
I have Chinese disgusting dishes Neobia,
Okay, yeah.
which
All right.
we could put with Pink in there as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Right, this is the part where you get to vote on what we get to see next week on Thursday. So please go ahead. And let's see what everybody would like to see.
So the first one is book club 2, which is anything goes. It's a cacophony of weirdness.
It's going to
with
be funny.
nonsense.
It's going to be funny.
Yes.
You know what I mean? What's that?
This
thing?
is definitely what you want, I
We have
assure.
Skin of Your Teeth, Close Calls, which is when people win, they don't get hurt anymore. We show these clips of horrible things.
Yeah.
There's horrible things, but they don't.
Yeah,
have
it's like when
horrible
people
outcomes.
just escape
win.
like a bad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
China's sports days, which is a communist hangover from the Soviet Union. I have some personal experience and some unseen video
Yeah.
of me at one. It's very embarrassing. And discussing dishes, Neobia, we ate cow shit hot pot. We found, so we have the whole process of that, which we can add in, but we can tell you about, which even if you've seen the show, we have something to add because we found a mini doc
Yeah.
about the actual approaching the cow part because we're missing the first part of how this.
Yeah,
is
it's kinda
prepared.
gross.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
We also have a whole mini doc about how processed meats in China are made. It's truly horrific.
Yes. So if you want to not want to eat for a day, lose some
Yes.
weight, you choose that one.
Yeah, and other
then-
disgusting dishes in China.
Yeah, and just don't forget we have book club too.
This is our best choice.
You know what I mean?
This is definitely what you want, I assure.
Hamper at home.
Just
probably-
saying, man.
Oh, yes, I'd love to try this.
What's that about book club 2?
Oh, the book club too?
This is our best choice.
You know, I heard about one of these topics called book club 2.
This is definitely what you want, I assure.
Yeah. Anyway, well, leave it up. It's entirely your choice. You know.
And it's not the same as freaking book club 1.
yeah, it's completely different.
Very different.
Yeah.
There may or may not be a Bridge the Gap song.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
But
yeah.
there's many topics
Yes.
in book club. Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing about book club is you never really know what you're going to get.
We're getting some lobbying here in the chat. We're going to call for a book club here.
Oh, I can't wait.
Wow, we're already at the vote threshold.
Okay.
We are at, book club won by a landslide.
That's
at 50%.
Wow. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I feel good about that because
Me too.
I feel like book club's going to be fun. Book club too.
I'm just surprised that we did it so quickly. Like,
yes.
you know,
Hey.
the reason we did is we have so much material.
Yeah,
for it.
we got something really good, and
We're
don't
kind
worry.
of chomping at the bit.
Yeah, book club 3 can be down the line.
Yes, and by the way, the following video after book club 2, which is going to be crazy already, is probably going to be what we've been talking about. We
Yes.
hope. And I might even not let you guys vote at that point because
Okay.
there's no point because I know you'll vote for it.
Sure,
Winston's Adventure in the Wilderness.
Yeah.
With a certain group of people. Wow.
Yeah, we'll see if I survive.
You better do it.
Yeah, I'll make a plan.
Keep an open mind.
I will.
Okay, good. All right, cool. Good stuff. All
Yeah,
set.
we'll see. All set?
Yep.
Cool. Fantastic. Well, I guess that's it for today then. Thank you very much, guys, for sticking with us and for being our most important audience. We couldn't do what we do without you. You guys are amazing.
Yes.
So thank you. Can't wait to see you on the next one. And until then, you know the drill. As always, stay awesome. Have a fantastic week. And I'm going to cut myself off. So let's do this. 5, 4, 3,